guys, Amelia here, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. We are currently in Maker's End, about to hopefully find some answers as to who the mysterious voice is that's talking to us, and who this woman is who looks like us, but I'm beginning to think that isn't our mother. We don't really know what's going on with that still. But there's something going on. So we need to find out. And instead of talking about it, why don't I just do that? Sounds like a good plan.
Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Squeeze through check. Convenient. Yes! It's another place like the beginning.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
.47% match.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
This was the same as what was in the mountain in the Nora territory, right? But we couldn't get that one to work because it was corrupted, wasn't it? That was so long ago, I don't even remember. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Oh, Faro. What did it say? Faro Automated Solutions. We're in another area. Oh, it's so cool. Yes, please. What's that? Through the door, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Man, it kept time that quickly? That long? I guess she never made it to that meeting. B4, B8, B26, B02? What does that even mean? Oh boy. I'm guessing this was an elevator once upon a time. Can I go? No! What? Hello! That's not what I meant to do. Auto controls. Oh, that wasn't that far a drop. Let me go! Jeez, a flip! Let go! Wow! Pressing square for all I'm worth and it's not working. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't think we need to be quite so stealthy, hun. Anything here? Shows us scans of what used to be. Tablets, computer monitors. Anything at all? Very cool. That was the way we came. Oh man. Supply crate. Nice. Health potion. Thank you. I have a feeling I'm gonna need it. Yes! Oh, how long has it been since we saw one of these? Entangled waveforms.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
Is that what they're talking about? They didn't say anything about machines. Heart's Timor swarm. Is that what they mean by the machines? Is that at all what it is? Ted Faro. Guy with the name on the plant. So he's obviously important. But why would he ask for something and not be able to control it? Or rather, why would he ask for something and specifically ensure that it couldn't be controlled and then want to try to control it? It makes no sense. Where is this? Filing cabinets. It looks like a bench almost. Kind of. There you go. Okay. That's all the way we came. That's the way we came. So then, only way through is here. Okay. Go to Ted Faro's office. I almost can't even see. There we go. Okay. Not Ted Faro's office, even though it says it is? That's odd. Kinda looks like a server room almost. Or a lab. Server room and lab together. Nothing in here either. Okay.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess guess those things were common in their world.
Activate? Not so sure I want to do that. Holo projector, standard holographic projection device embedded in a molded plastic pedestal.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today.
Oh, okay. Here's another one. Reception log. Oh, it's a data point. Reception log, July 7th, 2064, 9:54 a.m. Field Commandant Dang of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before the 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 10:07 a.m. Sander Agnew, Vice President of the Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, we'll use fresh ground Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12 a.m. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dang had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. Okay. Hello. Nothing to be seen there, but I wonder what that was. Okay. And that's back the way we came. I think that was it. Just the one. Yeah. Okay.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was
Bio?
a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
About to say, why are we getting these? Definition corporation. Okay. Entangled waveforms. That's one we just were listening to. Hologram data points. Welcome to FAS. Bio Elizabeth Sobeck. So she was definitely a human from our times. Elizabeth Sobeck, born March 11th, 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed a PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. So that would have been, she would have been only 28. But wait. She joined them in 2040, so she would have been 20. And she rose quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22, so in 2042, 6 years later, she resigned. That's only 6, so why does it say 8? Are they saying that from the time that she joined them over the next 8 years, or from the time that she became chief scientist over the next 8 years? Because that would have made her 30. Okay, never mind. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. So even then, she would have only been in her 30s. Not bad. Ted Faro. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24th, 2013, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, FAS, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when his famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. So during the 2040s is when it exploded. So Elizabeth Sobek had a lot to do with that. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053, which was 5 years after Elizabeth resigned, because she resigned in 2048. So why in the world does it say that she was due for a meeting with Faro when she resigned years before anything happened to the world and FAS, unless she went back with them? But here it says that her Miriam Technologies was at least up to 2056. Sounds like she cared a lot more about the environment than Ted Faro did. Faro Automated Solutions, FAS, is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by then-industry and giants like General Synthetics and Recor. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company onto the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobek, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation, with a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-governmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB Mobile Global, by 321%. Wow. So there's no catching up to them either. It's ridiculous. That's also when Elizabeth left, was late 2040s. So she left and they become a military company, basically. Corporation. An association of individuals created under authority of law, having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders through the sale or distribution of stock, who profit from such ownership, vote at designated times for its governance, and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services for profit, and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or property as holdings. Good to know. That's a whole lot I'm missing. But that says it's from quests. So I'm gathering, I will gather more of those. Hopefully. I got more in the world. Okay. So where am I? Let's go in here. Anything in here? So Elizabeth Sobek is not our mother. She was from hundreds of years ago. So clearly not our mother. But we're definitely a match. And I don't think we'd be that much of a match if we were long descended relatives, right? Not 99.4%. So I'm beginning to wonder, is she a clone? But how can she be a clone? How would they have had the technology to make a clone 1,000-some years after she died? How is that even possible? R&D lab retooling. Voicemail from Ted Faro. Corruption severe.
Now I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Old kinds of weapons, too, if that was to be believed. Why in the world would they be making old weapons? And that's the way it became. Ted Faro, what were you up to? And what actually brought about the apocalypse? And what does Elizabeth Sobek have to do with that? It sounded like they definitely knew something was coming, or like a first wave hit, and then they knew more was coming and they were trying to figure out how to stop it, but they didn't, according to the bunker from the real beginning of the game. So now
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural.
Well, that surely couldn't be true. Surely there's at least a rat or two who've died in here. Anything over here? Hold on. That looks like a way down. Let's just go back here for a minute. But it says that's the way forward. So which is it? Okay. And then this is the way we came. Up the stairs. And then in here. Okay. So what's over here? Let's just go look real quick. Since it's here and all. Were we here before? Oh, now it doesn't even show it. That's odd. Huh. Supply crate. Oh. That was it? Just the supply crate? Really? I mean, I'm glad I came down for the supply crate, but I was hoping for a little bit more. Yeah? But no, it doesn't look like there's anything else. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Let's continue on then. Anything through here? Complaint. Text mail from J. Friedkin. Friedkin? Okay. From J. Friedkin to reception. Subject complaint. Hey reception, if that is your real name. Want to know who scheduled into Malay right next to Fresh Showgrounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain, because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting. And what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they will try to fight each other with what? That's right again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin, to you. Damn. Ass.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
I mean, I guess he's right, but at the same time, way to not think of the little guy. Who had to clean it up? Receptionists. That's who. Who has to deal with the fallout? Receptionists. That's who. It's the little guys who have to deal with the fuck up so that you can get your 40% markup. Woo! I guess it stands to reason that at some point we were going to find a hole that would break. Stands to reason.
I'm here.
Okay.
Maybe I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Oh, okay. Because that's where I fell from, and I can't... Yeah, okay. I see. I see where we're going with this. Nice of that ladder to just be hanging there. But where do I go from here? Oh, come on! I did it again. Super smart. Super, super smart. That's me. Maybe I'll get it on the third try. Apparently not. And this is actually hurting me, guys. Okay, where is the hole? Because I don't know where the hole is that I keep falling through. Am I even falling from a hole? Or is it... Yeah, right there. But where exactly am I supposed to be going? Uh-huh. There we go. Tight areas. The camera's going a little wonky. Please have a help. Yes, later. There we go. I guess they figured some people would probably... Oh. This isn't the way forward. Okay. How do I get over there? Okay, I see a ledge right... It is the way forward. Kind of. Okay, so we definitely need to be there. We need to drop to the ledge. And then... drop. And climb up this. There we go. I can figure things out, no problem. None. It's all good. It's a little climbing.
Made it.
Man, I'm not so sure this guy is worth it. Okay. What else is here? If anything. Because we've been surprisingly dry on data. That was a very slick move you made. Oh, this is clearly a little worker bee area. I like that she just climbs over it. No problem. Ooh.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance, it boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models, and you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
But how did the Eclipse figure that out? Is this going to be the same thing or is it going to be different?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
Sounds like a two-salesman.
So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing
Toothpaste salesman.
capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
I guess the whole point was that you wouldn't. But if all you're doing is selling these machines to everybody, then nobody ever really has an advantage. And I mean, then war goes on forever. Which, I mean, if you're a company who makes money off of war, then that's your ultimate goal. But eventually, you know, it's just going to kill everybody. And I'm wondering if that's what this is. They just killed everybody.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Heavy hitter, for sure. Wonder, will it show the same thing or something different?
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction.
So it's just those three. Why would they have so many machines?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your...
Oh, another area. Bingo! Spiritual Summit text mail from Ted Faro. From From Ted Faro to Paula Visara, subject spiritual summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Thanks, Ted. THX. There's the Horus, the Kopesh, and the Scarab. Conference room with some of the most awful looking chairs ever. Come on, those look like they're straight out of the 70s. Please. You couldn't come up with anything better as a multi-billion, trillion-dollar company than chairs that are literally welded to the floor. Shame on you, Faro. Shame on you. FAS campus log. FAS campus security log. High priority alert. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. High priority alert. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E&F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. High priority alert. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for Identiscan. High priority alert. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. High priority alert. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for Identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. High priority alert. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. Well, if it's required, then why is it encouraged? Encouraged means that you might not have to do it, but required just means you have to do it. 48 more interested in high priority, additional entries corrupted. So it sounds like somebody or someone's basically attacked the campus, and
so people were angry at Faro, the corporation. They blamed this place for something bad.
besides basically warmongering, that would be bad enough. Sometimes you just gotta know when greed is not good. Okay, greed's never good. That's not what I mean. Having all the money in the world, it does nothing. I guess I just saw the one for in here. So I don't see any others. I thought I saw one in here, but I don't see it now, so... Okay. On and up.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Oh boy, okay. Let's go. It's so convenient that you know how to do all of these things. And they're just so conveniently placed.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Well, she's hundreds of years dead, so I'm sure she doesn't really care. Blast trap. Traps, which I don't use. I should use them, but I don't.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
I think plants are just a little bit more wily than you are. Wait, hold on. What are you? Okay. This almost looks like the way forward. But then what's this? Or is it just two ways to get to the same place? Okay, now I'm not so sure. Why do you give me multiple ways to do something? It makes me panic. Makes me think I'm missing things. Don't do that. Yeah, that's just the other way. Why give me two ways? Just draw. Hello, almost missed you. Regarding the rumors.
That began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
They're certainly not peacekeepers now, either. Can I step on this? Just smash it. Smash. No. Oh, wow. Peacekeepers. So they started replicating by themselves, and then they wouldn't respond to their stand-down codes. Well, that would certainly make me mad. Okay. Whoop. Camera. Further up are we going? Oh boy. Good thing you're not afraid of heights then, huh?
No space.
I know, would there be a blast trap here? Oh look, another fast travel pack. Okay. Were these just hallways? Here goes nothing. Whoop. How about leap of faith? Another one. All hands on text. All hands on deck. Text mail from Gordon Nakata. To Gina Zierman, subject all hands on deck. Gina, ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I, until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently, there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor-related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Gordon Nakata, Associate General Counsel, FAS. Now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. The official count of Heart Timor-related lawsuits, 127. Not to mention the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. So Hearts Timor, were those like the people making the machines? Or like the parts makers? Ooh, let's not fall down there. I missed that and I almost had a heart attack, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, come on. Camera. See, they're doing it again. But see, I don't know if something is just another way to the next thing, or if it's like an off the beaten track little find. How can I know? So I must go this way. See? Banda C incident. Text mail from Stacy Anders. Good lord, guys. I'm not reading right. From Stacy Anders to Robert Rescher. Subject Dolphin Vid. Bob. Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palau Wader. On a pod of endangered dolphins, no less, quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Stacey Anders, VP PR FAS. I think you joined the wrong company. Let me guess, this was the other way to come up here.
Full already.
Shit. That was smart. Oh boy. I'm all the way down here! No! Oh! I just saw my life flash before my eyes. Again. Well, we're just gonna go this way then. Since apparently it basically leads to the same place. No! God darn it! Aloy. Shape up here! Like, why give me two ways when one holds all the supply crates and the other one holds just nothing? You make no sense, game. You make no sense. Not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do! I was holding the circle button, not the square button. Oh man, I'm being dumb. Let's try this again. One last time. Third time's a charm and all that. What else could go wrong? Oh yeah, now I need to re-get this. Thank you. Okay. So why does this even give me a drop ledge? I couldn't climb up here. Could I? It makes no sense. I guess maybe if I wanted to jump that little rock instead of, you know, walk around it. I guess. Oh boy. Yeah, so this was just like the long way around. Instead of just going up the direct way. See, why do that? Why do that, game? Why? Jeez.
Can't carry more.
Yeah, and now we're back up here. At least that stayed. What was that? Something in there I can't get to. That's the elevator where we came from. I'm guessing this was the receptionist's. Or his secretary, I suppose I should say. That must have been a thankless job.
Way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
All the way up here? I don't know. I don't know. But we're going to have to find that out in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.